Good Growing is sponsored by Salisbury Greenhouse. Plants, gifts, fountains. Salisbury Greenhouse in Sherwood Park.
It's nothing more lush and beautiful in a shady spot than a nice hosta bed. But where there's hostas, there's often slugs, and that's what we're going to talk about today on Good Growing. I'm Rob Sproul. And there's lots of different slug remedies out there. Slugs are worst in summers that are cool and wet. So this summer, the way it's looking, it might not be a bit of a problem, but you never know. So there's lots of different remedies. There's slug traps and slug pellets and this and that. But you know what? The easiest remedies are often the home remedies. So I'll tell you what I always recommend for slugs. This copper wire works well, and you just put copper wire around the plants you want to protect. Slugs won't cross copper. I don't know why, but they won't. But what I always recommend is to take the lid of a simple margarine container, put it in the ground, kind of submerge it a little bit, fill it with beer. Fill it with flat beer, whatever you have left over. And the slugs love the beer. They're actually attracted to the yeast. They'll crawl in, they'll drink the beer, and they'll drown. But don't worry, they'll drown happy. And so that's the way to get rid of slugs. You come out in the morning, and if you got a good stomach, you can empty the margarine container because it's often full of dead slugs. That's the best way to get rid of them. It's just a home remedy. Again, they're worse in summers that are cool and wet. So might not be a problem this summer, but you never know. And in the fall, watch for slug eggs. It looks like caviar, little kind of fish eggs scattered around underneath in the very kind of darkest, shadiest, wettest corners of your garden, and you want to scrape them up, and that'll just make things a lot easier for you next year. Little bit on controlling slugs. There's an easy way to do it. There's an environmentally friendly way to do it. That's today on Good Growing.
Good Growing is sponsored by Salisbury Greenhouse. Plants, gifts, fountains. Salisbury Greenhouse in Sherwood Park.